There's no place I'd rather be.
Ah no, and finally, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United have to face Liverpool. It is a Liverpool-Man United derby this weekend. It's our first big game for Manchester United, I'd say. So it's going to be a good test. But before we talk about that, obviously, I've missed the last 2 weeks, obviously, because the last 2 games, obviously, because I was in Florida. But, so I'm just going to quickly go down, the list. So, the last game I did was on FIFA 17 was was against Everton. So, Man United beat Everton 4-0. I think, if I'm correct, Lukaku got 1. I think Fellaini got 2, if I'm not too mistaken. Lukaku got 1, Martial got 1, Mkhitaryan got 1, and Antonio Valencia got 1. And Valencia got a hell of a goal. It was a volley from outside the box. I remember that. And so that was a surprise. I thought we was going to win like I don't know, 2-0. I think I went for 2-0, but so that was that. And then after that, we had the Southampton game, which was after that, sorry, we had the League Cup 3rd round against Burton Albion. We won 4-1. I won't go into much detail about that one. But then our next game was against Southampton, and we won 1-0. And that game, I think, from the highlights, we were pretty poor, I think we was. But Southampton were quite a good side at home, and we was quite cheeky to get a 1-0 victory. I think it was, I was going to say it was Lukaku again who got the goal. So, I was currently looking on my computer to see in the scorers again. So then, after that, we had, obviously, the Champions League game against CSKA Moscow, which we won another 4-1. So, yeah, back-to-back 4-1s in like midweek games, so that's not too bad. So that was another 3 points towards the Champions League. And the game after that was against Crystal Palace, and guess what the scoreline was? Yep, you guessed it, 4-0. We won 4-0 at the end of September. This is the one where Fellaini got 2. Yeah, so Mata scored first, and then Fellaini got 2, and then Lukaku yet again at the end with a tap-in, I believe. So that was pretty cool. But after that, obviously, we had the international break. And so I think that's everything up to date, I think. I don't think, because obviously we had the international break. And then after the international break, we've got Liverpool. Which comes on to this video. So let's get straight into the game. Let's play match. And let's see what we are doing. Right, what are we doing? We're recording, obviously. So obviously we go into this game from the international break, where obviously from the other 2 games as well. I think it was from the CSKA Moscow game. Paul Pogba came off injured, so he's been out for 8 weeks now. And going into the international break as well, we lost Fellaini, so he looks like he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So Pogba, Fellaini joined the injury list, and then I think Lukaku was a bit injured, but then he came on the other night wasn't it against it was Belgium's international. He came on and scored, so I think he'll be ready for the Liverpool game. So hopefully that's going to be that. So the 4-0 against Crystal Palace, pretty much I was going to expect that anyway, because we've been scoring pretty before the international break we were scoring pretty well. Obviously that let's put it over here. Go on, Matic, put that ball in. Yes, go on, head that. Unlucky. And we pretty much like I said, we pretty much dominated that game from the highlights. And let's just say it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best of games, but it was Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? It weren't the best of teams. And there we go. There's the first goal, and it's Marcus Rashford with the goal. I think I've gone for Marcus Rashford in this game for my starting 11, just because he's been scoring quite good goals recently, and I think he should start. I don't think Martial will start because obviously Liverpool are a dangerous side, and especially on a counter-attack, I think Rashford does more defending-wise more than Martial does. So maybe Martial will come on in the 60th minute or something like that. Liverpool themselves, obviously, the last couple of games they've won. I think they won last time as well, if I'm not too mistaken. So I can't. I'm trying to find out their results, but I can't. I can't get out my phone. Yeah. So Liverpool, obviously, the big news out of this week was they lost Mane in international duty, which is a good. Well, he's a good player for Liverpool. So without Mane, I think they will struggle. But if they start, if they start Coutinho and maybe Salah together, it might be a different side. But like I said, Liverpool are a tough. I can't really speak about Liverpool because I haven't really watched their games recently. All I've watched is Man United's. All I can think about is that Arsenal game, where they beat them 4-0. But if we turn up, I think we can get a result at Anfield. A draw wouldn't be too bad for Man United because obviously, we still get a point. But a win would, definitely make a point to all the teams saying we're here, we're going for the title this season. And talking of titles, we are currently top of the league with Man City, I believe, because we've both got the same record. But I think Man City are top by 1 goal, is it, on the goal difference? I think we've got 19 plus 19 and they've got plus 20. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But I think that, the hardest game that we've had so far was probably the Southampton game, because the Everton game they didn't really turn up, to be precise. So yeah. Also, obviously, Juan Mata. I've gone with Juan Mata as well. Juan Mata has been playing really good recently with Mkhitaryan. I think those two love switching. Where Mata goes to number 10 and then Mkhitaryan goes out on the right. But I don't think that'll happen. I think Mata will stay on the right this time because obviously, I think last season didn't we go to Anfield and we got a 0-0 draw, which wasn't too bad. But obviously, that team was they had a very good side. They had a very good side out that I'll go on Mkhitaryan. Oh, I hit the crossbar. I think they had Coutinho, Mane. I can't remember. Are there Firmino up top? Obviously, they had a really good side that day, and they probably could have won that game easily, but we just parked the bus. So yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did that again, but I think we will go for it because you might as well. You never know. We might get a 4-0 victory, which I very doubt. I reckon if we can get a 1-0 victory and then park the bus, I'll be happy with that. But it's Jose Mourinho, so you never know. The also worrying thing, obviously, coming from the international break, we had the international break last time. We drew to Stoke and we started with Jones and Bailly. So I think he will start with Jones and Bailly again. He might start with Smalling. Smalling did quite well. I think he did I think he played in the didn't he play in the Crystal Palace game? I think he and Jones played in the Crystal Palace game, and he played pretty well to get the clean sheet. So if Chris Smalling starts, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it will be Jones and Bailly again. But hopefully we won't be that bad as defensive wise. Questions over Valencia, because obviously he's coming back from Ecuador. Will he start? Probably not. We might have Ashley Young playing with Daley Blind maybe, but talk of Ashley Young, he's for some reason Mourinho's has started him as a left back, and he's been playing pretty well. There we go, Lukaku, 45th minute goal. He's been playing pretty well, Lukaku. I think obviously he's scored, what was it, 8 in 8 games. He's got like a record now with Man United, so he's been doing pretty well. Obviously win the Champions League as well. I wonder how many goals he's got. Wait, is that an own goal? It looks like an own goal. Alright, maybe not. Yeah, we pretty much... he's been pretty much, you know, our main goal scorer. So, yeah, there is also... coming up to half-time as well. There is also rumours that apparently Ibrahimovic has been training this week with the Man United reserves and... well, not with the Man United reserves, you know, with the Man United players who haven't been, obviously, in on internationals like Young. Did Smalling go to England? I don't know if he did go to England, did he? I don't think he got called up. But yeah, obviously him and Jones and Rashford played with England. Obviously, I think Eric Bailly didn't go, if I'm not too mistaken. Did Eric Bailly go? I'm not too sure. But yeah, Eric Bailly had a good internationals, I think. Mata obviously didn't go because he didn't get selected. Mkhitaryan played with Armenia, obviously. I think they lost Armenia last time, so maybe he's a bit of a doubt. Obviously Matic, thank God Matic didn't get injured, because obviously we've only got like Herrera and we've only literally got Herrera, Matic and Carrick left in that centre midfield, so we are pretty much losing. We're losing our centre midfielders. Last year it was our defence, like our defence. This year it's our centre midfielders. So luckily Matic is still available. Hopefully, knock on wood, he doesn't get injured in the near future. So there's that. Oh, Mata with this pace all of a sudden. I've got a foul out of that as well. Cool. Oh, you can do a quick substitution, maybe not. What else to talk about? Obviously, David De Gea hasn't been really tested. He didn't get... I don't think they even had, like, a really good... Oh, no, they did have one chance. But, yeah. David De Gea went with Spain. He had a good international break. He had a good couple of... Oh, that was unlucky. He did have a good couple of saves in the... Was it the Southampton game? He played pretty well. Made a few decent saves. And I think he's actually getting up to like a record that Man United, like he's got like most most clean sheets. I think he's like catching up to like Schmeichel and all that. So good luck. Hopefully, if we keep getting clean sheets, hopefully he can be like our leading. Oh, I thought that was a penalty. Then I was like, got a bit right there. Hopefully he's going to be our main man, most clean sheets maybe this season, because we have got. I think we've only conceded what 3 goals, 3 goals in the Premier League. I know we've scored. I know we've conceded about. Actually, we might have conceded about 10 goals this season. I think, because obviously Burton Albion scored against us. CSK scored against us. Obviously, we conceded 2 to Stoke as well. So, oh, what the hell are they playing at? So, if we can get a clean sheet at Liverpool, that would be pretty cool. So, yeah, for my starting 11, I've obviously gone with David De Gea, by Jones, Valencia, and Ashley Young as the wing backs. Obviously, gone with Herrera. Just because I think he'll be better than Carrick. Really, because Carrick and Matic are kind of the same player, but obviously Matic is a bit younger. So I don't want to play like both of them. I expect he might bring on Carrick at some stage, maybe. So I don't know. Yeah, so we've gone for Matic and Herrera in midfield, Rashford on the left, obviously, and Juan Mata on the right, and then Mkhitaryan as the number 10, and then we've got what the hell was that? Then we've got the main man, Lukaku, and hopefully he turns up, because obviously last season his problem was not turning up in the big games. Let's quickly make a substitution. Yeah, Lingard could come on for Rashford. Yeah, last season he didn't really turn up in the big games for Everton, so he definitely needs to turn up in the big games more for Man United. So this will be his first test. If he can get a few goals at Liverpool, well, if he can score a goal at Liverpool, like a main goal, I'll be happy. But I'll be happy with a win. But you never know, it's Liverpool, so these games can go either way. It can go either. Oh, I was going to say throw a corner, but it's a throw in. It can go, you know, all it takes is one red card or something, and then, you know, we're like sitting at the back. Oh, score! Oh, unlucky. Hits the crossbar. Matic. Would be nice to see him like score a thunderbolt against Liverpool, but I don't think that'll happen. So it's coming up to full time now. So yeah, so there's full time. Sorry. Score prediction. I'm actually going to go for cheeky 2-1 victory. I reckon Liverpool will score. Maybe Salah or Firmino. I reckon they will score, but I think Man United will just be, you know, too powerful for them. And obviously with Mane, with a big loss. So yeah, that was a good save, David De Gea from Wijnaldum. But yeah, so I'm going to go for 2-1. Go with Lukaku on the score sheet, and then maybe, I don't know, Rashford or Mkhitaryan or Martial right at the end. So yeah, so I hope you liked this episode. So please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye.